You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you mounts with the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Home Zomewhere Else. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Yep, there was a break-in. You hear what sounds like heavy boots stamp around angrily downstairs, followed by what sounds like doors being kicked in. Wait. Your heart jumps to your throat. A familiar creaking sound fills your ears. Your chest is pounding like a war drum, growing faster as the man makes his way up to the old wooden staircase. The fear is almost too much to handle. You want to run like a bat out of hell. If this man kills you or Fred, he'd probably won't even get in trouble. I know you're in here. This is private property. If you don't come out, I'm gonna shoot you. Bump, bump, bump. Don't think I won't. Come out now. Jesus. The sound of the loud banging makes your knees feel weak. It sounds like they're slamming something hard against the worn-out walls, more than likely the buttstock of his rifle. It's okay. It's gonna be alright. Fred whispers softly into your ear, his heart beating in unison with yours. You feel a cold sweat begin to drench your back, your knees beginning to shake. They're gonna find us. We can't go out like this. The squeaking of the steps finally comes to an end, replaced by the hard thudding of heavy boots. They sound so close that you can make out perfectly where they're coming from. Short flashes of light catch the corner of your eye. A harsh white beam seems to pierce through the bottom of the door. You hear a doorknob turn open, followed by the creaking of an old hinge directly across from your room. He's checking the rooms. I need to close our door or something. Any luck finding them? You can hear another voice coming from downstairs. There's two of them? How the hell are we going to get out? Shh, they're nearby. They're nearby. There's only two other rooms they could have gone into. They're gonna come in if we don't close the door. Even if we can't leave, it'll at least buy us some time. A startling realization hits you as you hear the door close from the other side of the hallway. There isn't a door anymore. I destroyed the door. You can hear the person walk towards your room slowly. The light source from before starts to get more intense. I'll talk with one of the guys while Fred escapes through the window. It'll be too busy with me to notice him jumping out. You take a deep breath, ready to march into the sea. Before you can step away from him, the large man grips your arms tightly. You turn to get his hand off you, but then Fred hugs you. He holds your head against his chest, his warm fur rubbing against your face. You feel a hand press against your upper back, while another is placed lower down on your spine. Fred? No. I've lost you one too many times, Chad. I can't lose you again. You need to trust me, please. Fred's words pierce your soul. The only one who can hear his words. Your heart sinks as you hear the men in the other room. The loud thudding ceases outside your door. Silence echoes throughout the house. The light seeps dimly from under the door. Your heart is about to give out as the fear claws deeper into your chest. Fred hugs you even tighter. You hear what sounds like soft metal being fiddled and yanked repeatedly. Are they in there? No, this door is locked. Locked? Your eyes open to see white coming from the bottom of your bedroom door. How the fuck? Well, who has the key? Just some dickhead who lives in town. You can hear the loud boots make their way down the hallway, moving on to the room next to yours. Soon it becomes quiet again, but Fred continues to hug you nonetheless. You hug him back, feeling some small form of relief. God damn it. What is it? Did you find something? Nope. It's a broken window. Hate to say this, but you were right. That weird creature must have been here. Spooky. Shouldn't you be glad there's nothing in there? I was hoping I could shoot us up something for dinner. I don't care what you shoot. I'm too old for your cooking. Don't worry. I would have given some to the previous owner next time he comes around. Bastard doesn't even live here anymore, but he's still a pain in my ass. You hear the voices walk towards the staircase. He made me put a lock in this fucking room. The loud bump makes you jolt up, the man banging the door with all his might. Fred notices it and holds you even tighter. Christ, Bill, if you keep banging your gun like that, it's gonna go off. Also, why did you even tell him? Tell who what? Why did you have to tell the previous owner someone broke in? The pair begin to sound distant as they make their way down the stairs. I don't know, man. His soldiers gotta stick together. I've known him for decades, and the only time I've seen him sad is when he's here. Anyways, let's grab something to eat before our show starts. The voices seem to completely vanish as they reach the bottom of the steps. You feel your heart finally begin to slow down again. In the ice-cold room, Fred's embrace warms you to your soul. It's almost too good to be true. Seems like they're gone. But we need to stay quiet. Let's get out while we still can. The German Shepherd lets go before stepping away from you. Fred slowly walks to the door in the darkness. A low rumbling comes from his side of the room. It only lasts a couple seconds before the door slowly swings open. You feel a hand reach for your shoulder in the darkness, holding onto you once more. Follow behind me, okay? You hear the sound of clothes ruffling before a dim light radiates from Fred's hands. You look down to see his smartphone. I'm so fucking stupid. Phones can do that now? I absolutely forgot about my phone. I could have used it to light my way instead of that weird hand. What if Fred saw it? Fred waves a small device around the room and towards the bedroom door. You follow close behind as you both exit your old room, making sure not to trip on anything along the way. The two of you go down the steps as quietly as possible, the light from the phone making the trip a lot quicker than before. Upon reaching the ground floor, you look around to see an alternative way out of the house. Hey, Fred, can you point your light towards the kitchen behind us? The German Shepherd nods and turns around with his phone. The path to the back exit is completely covered in broken glass, with many gaps in the floor as well. Damn, I was hoping we could go out the back door. You both go to face the house's main entrance. The men from earlier didn't even fully shut the door. Before you both are ready to exit your old house, Fred puts his phone away and takes a deep breath. He slowly opens the old door and beckons you outside. So, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. I just had a quick little fun stint in VR chat. Alright. You both skulk through the doorway and are finally outside the damp, frigid house. A cool breeze fills your lungs. It's a refreshing welcome considering the claustrophobia and fear you experience inside. Fred nudges your shoulder. You turn to him and see that he has a finger in front of his mouth. The German Shepherd then points to the road ahead. You see two figures not very far ahead of you. They're close enough to barely make out what they're saying. They're both holding flashlights, with one of them holding a long rifle by his side. The two men seem to be walking at a pretty sluggish pace, with one of them even being hunched over holding his back. Fred motions to a dark but clear embrace into the entrance into the tree line. The trip there worries you. Now that the clouds are no longer covering the full moon, the lights make the path clear as day. The German Shepherd takes the lead as you both stalk your way through the knee-high grass. Oh. You do your best to stay low while looking at the two men, who thankfully seem to be completely unaware of your location. You two manage to get halfway to the tree line. Everything has gone remarkably well. Shit. You feel a violent vibration from your jean pocket as a muffled ringing fills the air for a couple seconds. Turn that off! You desperately reach into your pocket, trying to grab the phone while looking at the two men up ahead. At first they don't seem to notice a thing, and you finally have your phone in your hands. The second volley of your ringtone is much louder than before. You do your best to silence the phone. Nothing seems to fucking work. You look up and see the two men are looking straight at you guys, with one of them raising their hand to their chest. Run! Damn! You look back to see a massive fireball flash where two men are standing, and the sound echoing through the trees. Holy shit! God, phone. Fred grabs your hand and starts running to the backside of the house, using the building as cover. The two of you make it around your old home and sprint towards the dense forest on the other side. Don't let them escape! The knee-high grass is quickly replaced by thick roots and endless trees. Fred does his best to duck under tree branches with mixed success. You let go of Fred's hand so he can run more freely. The two older men behind you guys are somehow managing to stay not too far behind. Get the fuck out of my property! Jeez. As the gunshots continue to ring out, you can't help but duck and weave throughout the trees. Jesus, phone? No matter how fast you both run, the phone continues to give away your position. You can hear more bullets whizzing into the air. They're not stopping! Do you know where you're going? You look over to Fred while dodging the trees in front of you, his golden fur reflecting the moonlight. I don't know this place. Follow me then. We need to make a left. You quickly turn left with Fred following behind you. Even after all these years, you still remember the path in front of you. You look behind you to see the German Shepherd beginning to lag behind. From the corner of your eye, you catch a faint flash of orange through the trees. Ah! You stop dead in your tracks, Fred's scream echoing throughout the forest. Fred! The tall man is lying on his back, propping himself up with his elbows. The ground behind him is raised up by a few feet from where he's lying, providing perfect cover for the two of you. You run to the man and crouch down low to the ground. His fur glistens in the pale moonlight. Fred, are you okay? I slipped. I didn't see the gap in the ground. Oh, thank God. Can you walk? Don't worry about me. Let's keep going. Look at the man who is smiling through his pain. a crown of sweat covering his forehead. I know it hurts, but you need to run. We're almost out of here. All right. You lift up this tall dog and put one of his arms over your shoulders. You and Fred run like hell, him hopping now and again while supporting his weight on you. The shooting has long since stopped, along with the ringing. The path ahead of you starts to become harder as you make your way up a mild incline. Your feet manage to carry you and Fred forward, and soon dim yellow lights peer through the tree line. You finally reach a clearing on the side of the road, street lamps guiding the way home. Did we lose them? Finding a place near under a tree, you rush Fred down onto some soft grass. Yeah, we did. It takes a few minutes to regain your breath, still exhausted from what just happened. Where are we? Just 20 minutes outside of town, on one of the main roads. Let me check your foot. Fred nods as he extends one of his ankles, which is covered in some dirt and mud. What did you trip on? I didn't see that ledge up ahead. I think my foot got caught on a rock while I was falling down. You really don't have to check. It's feeling better already. You disregard the last part of his statement and start feeling his ankle. Tell me if it hurts when I'm touching, okay? Fred nods. You feel around the bone and get no response. He feels perfectly intact. You check the back of his heel and around his tendon and ligaments. He doesn't seem too bothered. The only part that seems to cause him any discomfort is the top of his foot, but even then there's not really any injuries you can notice. Well, I guess we don't need a medevac. Meta what? Nothing. We won't need to get you to the hospital. Big guys like me don't need no hospitals. The tall man laughs as he stretches his arms behind his head, leaning back into the tree. That being said, I'm spent. Night-night. You can't help but chuckle as the man closes his eyes and fakes snoring. Now that you're a bit more at ease, you can finally check your damn phone. You take out your phone as you turn around and take a few steps away from Fred. You find that Kathy has called you roughly 3 times, along with some other random notifications. As you're going through a list of calls, you take a quick peek behind you and see that Fred is holding onto his other foot. You figure he's probably just checking to see if that one is okay too and turn back around. You also look at the time. Shit, it's past 10. You think the party's still going? I doubt it. I'm sure everyone has already gone to bed. Well, let's go see, and maybe we can still get some cake. Yeah, let's go home. You slowly lift Fred onto his feet. His eyes lock with yours, and all he does is smile. You blush and pull your hand away once he's standing next to you. The wind passes by the two of you and sends a shiver up your sweat-drenched shirt. You hold onto your arms as the wind chills you to your core. Now the adrenaline is gone, the weather comes to bite you in the ass. Let's get going. Before you can take a step, you feel a heavy jacket get gently placed on your shoulders. Huh? Bless you. Thank you. I don't need this, though. I'm just fine. Before you can continue, the man behind you just begins to speed walk away, whistling merrily. If you don't get this thing off me, I'm going to leave it here, you know. Whatever you say. You can't but appreciate the heat contained in the jacket. The same wonderful scent from earlier is all over it. You take a deep breath and smile, running forward to catch up with the German Shepherd. Once you come up, he slows down, you must make your way home. Ugh, a familiar sign catches your eye. Marimabo, 2 kilometers. Holy crap, has it only been like 2 days? You look at Fred, who seems a lot more upbeat now compared to earlier. You continue to walk next to him, allowing your thoughts to digest the recent events. So many things seem to be happening these days, and somehow today has been more eventful than yesterday. I'm still kind of upset with him, especially how it was earlier today, but having him next to me feels like the old times again. So I can't really complain, but how the fuck did he lock that door? And did he see my weird hand? Weird magic hand? Should I just ask him? I'm going to pause it right there, y'all. I am dead tired. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!